Hello friends, how are you? Have you ever thought that what makes a person a criminal? Why did why why does the person become a criminal? Which circumstances are there which forced them to become a criminal? Can we change the criminal into a civilized person? Well, today we are going to talk about such a story based on the criminal. Here we have a thief, and the title of this story is A Thief Story, which is written by Ruskin Bond. You can have a look at the picture of Ruskin Bond. He was the most versatile Indian writer. So, born on 19 May 1934, he is an Indian author of British descent. So, basically, he belongs to a British dynasty, but he lived in India. So, he lives with the adopted family in Landur, Missouri, India. And the Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. So he has written many novels and many stories and all novels even, and which plays a pivotal role in the child's development, child's growth and development, basically in India. So he was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grows in Dehra. So this was the title of the his book, and for which he was awarded Sahitya Akademi Award. And his novel, this novel was written in English language. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. So he is most versatile, prolific writer of Indian English literature. So we'll go with the story. I was still a thief when I met Daniel. And though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. He was about 25, a tall, lean fellow, and he looked easygoing, kind, and simple enough for my purpose. I hadn't had much luck of late and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. You look a bit of a wrestler yourself, I said. A little flattery helps in making friends. So do you, he replied, which put me off for a moment because at that time I was rather thin. Okay. So it's a bit humorous introduction of the story. So I was still a thief. Now I refers to the narrator. Now who is the narrator here? A thief, because we are talking about a thief and it is the story of a thief, as title also described the same thing. So the thief was still, I was still a thief. Look at the first line. I was still a thief. Means the person who, the narrator right now, he is not a thief anymore, but at that time he is talking about his past, and at that time he was a thief. He was still a thief when I met Anil. So he met a person and at that time he was still a thief. And though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. Look at the descriptions. I was only 15, but but although I was 15, I was experienced and fairly successful hand. So he has so much experience of this stealing someone's property, and he was fairly successful hand, right? So he was so much successful in his journey of this stealing, and his hands were like fairly successful. So wherever he goes out for stealing something, he was successful. So he has this fairly successful hand, and he was experienced, although he was just 15, a child, a mere child, right? And Anil was watching a wrestling match. So when he met, what happened? Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. So when he met, he was watching the wrestling match. So he was about 25 now. Now it is the descriptions of Anil. Who was he? How he looks? So he was about 25. He is tall, a lean fellow. Lean, that means thin, and he looked easygoing. So he was very easygoing person. He was very kind and simple enough for my purpose. Now why simple enough for my purpose? So he was very kind, he was very easygoing person. So he thought that I can steal something from this fellow. So he was just thinking that no, he is good for my purpose. Now only one purpose was that steal something from him. Okay, so I hadn't had much luck of late, and I thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. So at that time, what happened, that he was not that much successful. Luck of fate, luck of had much luck of late. So at that time, he was not that much lucky enough to get someone's money, or by stealing a robbery something. But when he saw this man, he was thinking that I will be this man is very easygoing, and I can get this young man's confidence. So now he started conversing with the person who is a tall, lean fellow. Probably it's Anil, of course, but at that time he even didn't know the name of this person. So you look a bit of wrestler yourself, I said. A little flattery helps making friends. So he wanted to become become a friend of his, so that he could get the confidence of that person, and he could steal something from that. So he is flattering Anil that you look bit wrestler yourself. So he was watching the wrestling match, so he is flattering him. So do you? He replied. Now look at the answer. So do you? Very short and simple answer. Nothing much. So he replied, which put me off for a moment, because at that time I was rather thin. And one more thing is that when he said that so do you, so when this person, I mean Anil, says these words, at that time this thief thought that it is like he was very thin, and still the person is saying that so do you also look like a wrestler. Now look at this, both are very thin, both are lean, and still they are telling each other that you look like a wrestler. Okay, so well, I said modestly, I do wrestle a bit. Modestly, that means an unassuming manner without vanity or arrogance. So he says very naturally, modestly, that I do wrestle a bit. So now the interest of this lean tall fellow goes on, and he asks, what's your name? So finally he is interested in the person, this thief, and he asked that, what's your name? Hari Singh. I lied. Now he is of course a thief, so he would never tell his true real name to the person to whom he is going to rob, or to whom he is going to who is going to steal something from that person. So he lied that my name is Hari Singh. I took a new name every month. So he has every month he has a new name that kept me ahead of the police and my former employers. So he used to become employee for somewhere, and he used to change his name every month, so which kept him out of the reach of the police and the former employers from whom he might have steal something. So after this introduction, Anil talked about the well-oiled wrestlers who were grunting, lifting and throwing each other about. So after this small introduction, Anil started talking with this thief, and he is talking about this well-oiled wrestler who are grunting, that means make a very low, short, guttural sounds, and lifting and throwing each other right? So he is talking about the person who is wrestling at that time. And I didn't have much to say. Anil walked away. So this thief hasn't much to say because he don't know anything about the wrestling. But he says so to get the attention from this person. So he started conversing about wrestling. And right now, after having a little bit conversation, Anil walked away. I followed casually. So Anil went away and this thief followed him. Hello again, he said. I gave him my most appealing smile. I want to work for you, I said. So now when Anil came to know that someone is following me, so he asked that hello again, and this thief said that I want to work for you. I need some work. I want to work for you, but I can't pay you. Now this is the genuine reply of the Anil. So he says that I can't pay you. I thought that over for a minute. Perhaps I had misjudged my man. I asked, can you feed me? So now after that dialogue of Anil, after that conversations of Anil, he just thought that I have misjudged my man. He is obviously simple going, easy going man, but he hasn't much money for me. So how can so what should I do? So he is thinking about it. So he asked, can you feed me? Can you cook? I can cook, I lied again. So now Anil is asking that okay, I can feed you, but can you cook? I can cook, I lied again. So that means that the person is very much eager to work something. So Anil asked that can you cook, and he again lied, I can cook. So if you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. So only one condition is that if you cook, I will feed you. He took me to his room over the Jamna sweet shop and told me I could sleep on the balcony. But the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to a stray dog and told me to be off. But I just hung around smiling in my most appealing way, and he couldn't help laughing. So when at that time, so Anil took this thief with him and 15 years young boy with him, and he was living in a room which is over the Jamna sweet shop, and he even asked that you can sleep in the balcony. And at that night when this 15 years young boy, a thief, cooked the meal, it was he found that it was terrible because Anil gave it to the stray dogs, and he asked to be off. So he told him that you cannot cook, you just go out. But he wants to stay with Anil, he wants to rob Anil, so he just smiled in his most appealing way. Now he was just a 15 years young boy, so Anil couldn't help laughing. So he was very jolly fellow. So that's the thing. So later he patted me on the head and said never mind, he would teach me to cook. He also taught me to write my name and said he would soon teach me to write whole sentences and to add numbers. I was grateful. I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. So after the most appealing smile of this young thief, Anil felt a bit sympathetic towards this small boy, and he just told this little boy that I will teach you to cook. And later on he also started teaching this little boy to write his name and he also told him to that I will also teach you to write the whole sentences and to add numbers. So basically Anil started educating this little boy, and this little boy, the thief, he was also grateful, and he also knew that if I became this educated man, if I am able to read and write, then there is no limit. I can do anything, I can achieve anything. So it was quite pleasant working for Anil. I made the tea in the morning and then would take my time buying the day's supplies, usually making a profit of about a rupee a day. I think he knew I made a little money this way, but he did not seem to mind. So now he is telling his experience working with Anil. So it was very pleasant working with Anil, and he made the tea in the what he used to do. He used to make tea in the morning, and then would take my time buying the day's supplies. So every day he used to go outside and buy the day's supplies, whatever he needs, grocery, milks, everything, veggies and fruits. So usually making a profit of about a rupee a day. So he used to make a profit about a rupee a day, and even this thief knew that Anil know these things, but he never mind these thieves doing. So he accepted these things, so he never mind these things. So he every day he used to make a profit of 1 rupee every day, the thief. So Anil made money by fits and starts. Fits and starts, that mean not working on something consistently, right? So he just one day he will get some work and he will earn some money, and the another day he will just spend some time somewhere else. So he don't work. He didn't go for a work every day on a fixed schedule, right? So what he used to do, he hasn't regular income. So what he used to do, he would borrow 1 week, lend the next. So he would borrow 1 week and lend the next week, and he kept worrying about his next check. But as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. It seems he wrote for magazines, a queer way to make a living. So what he used to do, he used to borrow money from his friends in the 1 week, and on the next very week, what will he do? He will just lend the money. So this kind of things he used to do, and he always kept worrying about his next checks, whether but as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. So whenever he got check as a payment, what will happen? He will just go out and he will just celebrate his money. So he is not the person who saves money, right? We can say so. And even this thief came to know that he used to write for magazine, which is very odd or strange way to make a living, right? So one evening he came home with a small bundle of notes, saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. So one evening what happened, he just came with bundle of notes, and he says to this Hari Singh that I just sold a book to the publisher, and at night I saw him chuck the money under the mattress. So even this thief knew that he has tucked the money under the mattress. He has just folded or he has just secured the money under the mattress. So I had been working for Anil for almost a month, and apart from cheating on the shopping, had not done anything in my line of work. What do you mean by line of work? Line of work means that the principal activity, principal job that you used to do. So here, what is the principal job or occupation of this Hari Singh? It's the robbery, stealing, right? So he was a thief. So he hasn't done anything of his line of work. He hasn't steal something. He just used to he just used to cheat from the shopping. So every day he used to uh, he was able to get 1 rupees, right, from his shopping daily supplies, right. So he was thinking that I should it is the opportunity for him, that money is there, bundle of notes are there, and this Hari Singh knew that Anil has put this under the mattress. So now he is about to do robbery. So I had every opportunity for doing so. Anil had given me a key to the door. I could come and go as I pleased. He was the most trusting person I had ever met. So even this Hari Singh has all the things. Anil has even given the key of the house, and he can come and go wherever he like. He was the most trusting person I had ever met. So earlier, his earlier former employers, they don't trust this Hari Singh as much as this Anil, and that is why it was so difficult to rob him. Now it's a very strange thing. Anil was so easygoing, and Anil has trust on this boy. So this trust on the thief, which makes this thief a very difficult situation to deal with, right. So he is bit worried, he was bit confused, he was in the dilemma how to broke the trust of Anil. So that is the thing, that is what difficult for him. So it's easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed, but it's difficult to rob a careless man. Sometimes he doesn't even notice he's been robbed, and that takes all the pleasure out of the work. Now it is the dilemma of the thief, because why he can't rob the Anil, because if the person is greedy, what will happen? It was very easy, and this greedy man has always so much money, so much wealth treasured in that treasure box, right, safe. But it is very difficult with Anil, because Anil was a very careless man. He never counted his own money, right. And if this little thief has robbed something, every day he used to rob, at least he used to not rob, but he used to make a profit margin of 1 rupee each day, and somehow Anil knew that, and this inner conscience of this thief also says that Anil knew these things, but he wouldn't mind. He will never say me a single word, and these things takes all the pleasure out of the work. So there is no pleasure in robbing Anil. He was very careless. He will never react on this kind of things. Well, it's a time I had some real work, I told myself. So somehow he tried to manage himself, to shake himself that I am after all a thief and I have this job only. So he wanted to do his real work, that is robbery, stealing something, and I am out of practice. Over month of time is passed and he hasn't stolen anything apart from this profit of 1 rupee. It is even not stealing. We can't say it didn't come into the proper definitions of stealing. So he is out of the practice, and if I don't take the money, he will only waste it on his friends. Now that is what the problem. If he don't take the money, what will happen? Anil will only waste those money in his friends. He used to celebrate. If he get any kind of check, he just used to celebrate it. So that's the thing. So after all, he doesn't even pay me, and one of other reason is that he doesn't even pay me. He just feed this thief. He didn't pay him. Okay, so that's the thing, that he wanted to steal that money. So now he finally come to the conclusion that though it will not give me as much pleasure as the greedy person or other person, but somehow he tried to explain himself that I will steal this money, I will have to steal those money from the onion. And these all are the reason that he gives to himself. So finally this thief Hari Singh is about to steal those money. Now what will happen next, that we will see in the next video. Till then you just keep thinking what will happen, how he will steal. Of course he is going to steal the money, but he is trying to console himself. Will he steal the money? What will happen? We'll see in the next lecture. Thank you so much.